Hello YouTube, this is Callum from EnglishShooting, and this is a review of the Picatinny GoPro Mount. Now, these aren't a genuine GoPro product. This was bought off eBay, I think, for about £5–10, and it's designed to take a standard GoPro just bottom mount, and it slides onto a Picatinny rail. Now, I got this before I got my Sportsman Mount, and I got this instead of buying a Sportsman Mount because the Sportsman Mount is £52.99, and this was under a tenner. So I was looking at this and I was like, this is probably going to get the majority of the footage that I want to get with my AR-15. It's with the Smith & Wesson 15-22. It's going to go on the front and it's going to allow me to get some sporty shots with my 15-22, and it's not going to cost me 50 quid. So I bought it, and I was really impressed with the build quality straight away. This is effectively quite a cheap part. It's not a genuine part, but it is billet aluminium. It's nice and strong. It's got a nice finish on it. I think it's a quality product. It's a nice snug fit. And I think for the majority of people it will do the job just fine. And as I said, I didn't want to spend 50 quid on a mount, and subsequently I was gifted one for Christmas, and that's why I've now got one. But for those that don't want to spend 50 quid, like me, I think this is a brilliant alternative. It's really simple. There's no real explanation for it. You just slide your GoPro in like you would do any other mount. Slots in there, and then you put it on to your Picatinny. It has got a screw on the bottom, and this is, I think, the biggest downside to it, is that if you want it on really secure, you're going to have to carry a screwdriver with you. You can do it finger tight. It's not going to move, but it's going to wobble a little bit. I think even with a 2.2 you're going to get some movement on it, but if you carry around a screwdriver and you put that in quite tight, it doesn't move around. You do get a solid image. The only thing that also restricts it is obviously you need a Picatinny. Unlike the Sportsman Mount, where you can put it right at the end of the barrel and you can pretty much put it anywhere you want, with this you do have to put it on a Picatinny. If you want to get kind of a face shot, or you want to get one further back like this, you actually have to take the gun apart to slide it into there, or if you don't have a grip, you can slide it right from the front. But if you've got anything here, you've got to take the gun apart or take this off to slide it on first, because it has to slide on. You can't lever it on. So it's not as flexible as the Sportsman Mount, but again, it's a fraction of the price. And I think if you've got a GoPro and you've got a gun with Picatinny rails, I really think it's, for £5–10, it's worth buying. I would recommend one. I've got some good footage out of it, and I will plan on using it. And if I end up getting another GoPro, I can see myself using this, either down here or mounted here, turning the GoPro round and getting some face footage, or of me shooting the gun with this, and then using my Sportsman Mount on the end of the barrel, and getting some actually where the gun is shooting shots. So I will still be using it. Just because I've got the Sportsman Mount, I still think there's a use for it, and it's just a cheap alternative. If you just want a static, that way or that way on the Picatinny rail, then you don't need to spend 50 quid. Again, with the Sportsman Mount, it's not just for the Picatinny rail. You can put it on your shotguns, you can put it on your bows, you can put it on your rods. This is limited to a Picatinny rail. But any footage that I do with this gun, this is what I will use still. And also it's very light, it's very thin. You can chuck it in your camera bag and you're not going to notice it's there. The Sportsman Mount is, you can see it. It's another big chunk of plastic. It's the size of a GoPro itself. And so if you just want something light to keep in your bag in case you want to take some Picatinny mounted shots, I think it's the perfect thing. So just a quick review and overview of this little mount here. As I said, I think it's really good. It's not as good as the Sportsman Mount, but a fraction of the price. I would still really recommend it. It's one of those things I think you should just buy. You don't really need to think about. So let me know if you already have one, what sort of footage you're getting with it, how you've got on with it and how you like it, and if you're thinking of getting one, what you're going to use it on. So as always, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, I hope it's helped, and I hope to see you soon.